It's the date that it is today, and this is a personal upload from my personal records with regard to the individuals that have been perverting my privacy incessantly inside in the current abode building. Tenancy contractuality has not been honoured. There are individuals that are also trespassing on my marital ancestral property, and the relevant bodies have been made fully aware of the very sinister circumstances I've been tolerating that have involved feces and urine being in my proximity as a consequence of individuals trespassing. There have been 3 unlawful entrances or entries into this building while I've been here in 2019. 300 trespassers have violated my royal patronage, my belongings and my personal space. The government had been made fully aware of the individuals that have also been in this building that have been violating the Declaration of Human Rights. So they don't seem to be able to follow the letter of the law, and they don't seem to understand the sinister nature of the damages to my light body and the damages of what they've been causing and responsible for since developing unlawfully in this community. They don't seem to realise either that there's a few protection laws. Unfortunately, they've been causing exacerbation and they haven't been working within remit. So there's a very serious issue with damages to my body as a consequence of authorities facilitating trespassers and violators and imposters on Saturday night and bulldozing and barging through the door of this building. Now that's a very serious injury for a woman who has a fractured shoulder, and that's a very serious repeat offence of authorities when my child has been molested and abused and traumatised in state care. He's a sacred royal child that I gave birth to, and my sacred royal bloodline of my maternal and paternal family I'm sure are rolling in their graves with the disgusting behaviour that's been accommodated in society. So there's a few injuries that need to be repaired. There's very dangerous insults that have been occurring. There's very dangerous spiritual violence. So the issue of individuals that are threatening eviction again against a quiet, peaceful tenant is really a sad sign of the times when people are trespassing onto my beautiful farm holdings where they have no right to be. So this is a personal upload with regard to the letter of the law not being respected and individuals being very disrespectful to women's health, bodily integrity, the Hippocratic Oath and science and medicine. So there's a lot going on really now in Tralee that's quite deplorable, and these individuals still haven't paid their debts, still of financial fraud, still stealing from my fortunes, still disturbing the peace and unethically residing with unethical practices. So there's no respect for the country's royal bloodline. And as for the beautiful child I gave birth to, I hope the authorities are aware of the issue of repeat offences and trespassing onto our properties where there are illegalities also after being conducted. So I really hope the guards and the government are aware of my role in legislation as well. And I really hope the guards and the government have read my recent email explaining the issue of dirty heroin in society, financial fraud, debt recovery as of 2018, my humanitarian endeavours, and the issue of faith that has been improving slightly in this country with the developments I initiated in 2018. So it's a really sad sign of the times for the country when people are bulldozing into people's property, causing damages, bodily integrity damages, etc., and having damaged an innocent child. It's a really dangerous time at the moment when people aren't doing their jobs properly. So I hope the guards and the government are aware of the reparations and the debts I'm owed, and I hope people are able to work with contractuality and understand where they have remit and where they don't have remit. So this is just my own personal upload with regard to the troubles being caused again, and disrespect to the Constitution and people just being foul.